Currys PC World, Britain's biggest electrical suppliers. Buy anything over £150 and for a fee you can get their Whatever Happens aftercare service plan. In return, they will repair or replace your product. But when Watchdog went undercover, we secretly filmed Currys PC World staff making promises they couldn't keep.
It's a fast-paced world, and we keep buying more and more things to fill it with.
Flat-screen TVs, laptops, tablets. But with so much going on around us, things can happen that are out of our control.
Trips, falls, smashes, spillages.
And don't even get me started on the kids and pets.
So to keep us protected in this hectic day and age, Currys PC World offer their Whatever Happens aftercare service. Buy a gadget from them and in exchange for a monthly fee, they agree to repair or replace it should something unexpected occur. So just what kind of accidents are you covered for?
Well, the promise the name suggests is a bold one. Whatever happens, they will cover it. From a minor hiccup to a major mishap. Simple, right?
Wrong, actually. Just ask Andy Carrigan. He took out a Whatever Happens Premier plan when he bought a TV from Currys in 2007. Signing up to pay £9.99 a month for 6 years, the shop promised him he'd be protected no matter what. He'd never had any reason to doubt them until last month.
I was decorating my living room and I'd moved the TV and the stand out to the middle of the floor, and as I was going up the step ladder with a tray of paint, I tripped. The paint fell, I fell, paint went over the TV and the TV smashed off the floor and the TV cracked.
Andy rang the Whatever Happens helpline and Currys sent someone to collect the TV. An engineer assessed the damage. Their conclusion, he wasn't going to get a repair or a replacement. The reason? An exclusion clause in his contract stating that goods aren't covered if anyone neglects, abuses or misuses the product.
They told me because there was paint on the back of it and it was smashed that it wasn't an accident. So in other words, it was deliberate, which obviously it wasn't.
And deliberate or not, Andy had been assured that he was covered whatever happens.
When we bought the policy, we were told it covers absolutely anything, no exclusions, anything at all. And that's why I took it. It's peace of mind.
Take a look at the small print and you'll see that despite the name, you really aren't covered, whatever happens.
So what in reality isn't included? Well, take a close inspection of your direct debit form and you'll find what isn't covered. Everything from cosmetic damage, weather, fire, even insect infestation. But Andy is adamant he wasn't made aware of any of the small print when he signed up. And we've heard of others saying the same, so we thought we'd check out how this policy is being sold for ourselves. We visited 10 branches of Currys and Currys PC World, from Bristol to Birmingham to London, to find out exactly how their Whatever Happens plan is being sold in store. We know it doesn't cover everything, but try telling that to these Currys PC World sales staff.
Literally anything happens to the telly, we'll either repair it or replace it for you.
Anything happens to it is covered.
Literally is whatever happens.
The only thing that we don't cover is theft and loss. So
theft and loss, so everything else.
But we know this isn't true, and yet many staff were adamant that we could do anything and we'd still get a replacement.
So if you could bring it back to us, even if it's in like 100 pieces,
okay.
It's literally just destroy it.
Oh, excellent.
As long as you just bring it back to us, we'll either fix it, if we can't fix it, we'll give you a new one.
Watching football and like I was with United and they were getting beaten, you'd wing a controller out and smash it, they give you a new one.
Someone whacks it with a cricket bat. Yep, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And what about a case like Andy's, involving a ladder, a TV and some paint?
So if I'm up a step ladder, I'm doing some painting, fall off,
Anything.
smash, get paint in it, smash it, whatever.
Anything.
Okay.
So that's why we call it whatever happens.
Now, in 5 of the stores, there was at least some understanding of the exclusions of the policy.
In minor scratches, they probably wouldn't do that.
Theft and maybe possibly fire damage.
But none of the staff told us about all of the exclusions, and we often got the standard line that everything was covered, whatever happens. And except for loss and theft, the other 5 stores made no mention whatsoever about the existence of exclusion clauses.
No other exceptions, so there's no small prints, no question asked. It's pretty simple.
So what does a consumer lawyer make of this?
Well, it was clear that they were not sure, or clearly didn't know, what was covered and what was not covered by the extended warranties, and clearly unaware that there are exceptions. And they kept saying, whatever happens, you're covered. And so that is their headline, and that clearly is incorrect. Their staff are, whether intentionally or unintentionally, engaging in something that seems to be illegal.
So why is this happening? According to a former Currys PC World employee, staff are barely trained on what is covered by the Whatever Happens plan.
We were not aware of the terms and conditions. We had to go on 2 days training course, what only lasted a few hours per day, and that was to basically sell the plan and find out how to approach customers. It was not right to me that we were selling an agreement that no one knew exactly what it covered.
And in the eyes of the law, that means the company is at fault.
High street stores have an obligation to train their staff about extended warranties and what they do and don't cover. Otherwise, their staff are mis-selling the product, which is a serious breach of the unfair consumer regulations.
And if the staff don't know the limitations of their Whatever Happens policy, what hope is there for the rest of us?
Riz Latif reporting. Now, Currys PC World say that they resolve 99.4% of all the cases in favour of their customers, and this justifies the Whatever Happens name. They insist that their staff are fully trained to explain the product and the exemptions, and that these clauses are highlighted in the written information given to customers. However, they promise to follow up on the issues raised, and they now have resolved Andy's case. If you've got a story you think we should be looking into, get in touch. Our email address is watchdog@bbc.co.uk. You can text us on 88822 and make sure you start your message with the letters WD. Or join the discussion on Twitter. Our address and hashtag are on your screens now.